In this exam application tutorial, we're looking at rates of reaction. Explain how a reaction between a solid and a liquid can be affected by changing temperature, surface area, and concentration for 6 marks. So a reaction between a solid and a liquid. So relate that to something you know, like hydrochloric acid and magnesium. And we're going to change the temperature of the reactants, the surface area, well, we can only increase the surface area or change the surface area of the solid by crushing it up into smaller bits. And we can change the concentration of the liquid by adding more particles into that liquid. For example, if it's hydrochloric acid, we could put more or bubble more hydrogen chloride gas into the water to make a more concentrated acid. You cannot increase the concentration of a solid because it's fixed. So the sub-questions explain how changing their temperature would affect the rate of reaction between, e.g., hydrochloric acid and magnesium. Do the same for surface area of the solid and concentration of the liquid, and relate each explanation to the frequency of successful collisions. You're going to hear this a lot in the answer. So firstly, increasing the temperature will increase the rate of reaction because the reactants have more kinetic energy. So let's assume this is cold, and now we've heated them up, and you can see that the arrows, which represent the energy they have, are longer. So now they have more energy, they're moving faster. And this will increase the frequency of successful collisions. In other words, increase how often these collide with each other and react. By cutting the solid into smaller pieces, we can increase the surface area. So this lump of magnesium has a low surface area because it's just one solid chunk. What I can do is chop it up into smaller bits, and when I do that, I increase the surface area. So by cutting the solid into smaller pieces, we can increase the surface area, and this again increases the frequency of successful collisions because there's more chance that they'll collide with each other because there's more area or points of contact for the particles to basically collide with. By increasing the concentration of the liquid, that means adding more particles in there, like so. We also increase the frequency of successful collisions because there's just more in there. There's a greater chance that they will hit the magnesium, just law of probability. You could probably get away with not writing this sentence as many times as I have. You could just say, and all these will increase the frequency of successful collisions, but I just want you to understand cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect.